How's it going? This is Terry from Vorshlag. It's February 25th, 2015. We're going to do a quick walk through the shop and do another This Week at Vorshlag. All right, you can see our lobby of our redesigned shop. We did a walkthrough video before we moved in, and we've done a lot of construction and made this lobby a lot bigger. As you can see, we have a display wall. And in our shop, we'll show some of the products we sell and stock, like Carbotech brakes, Redline and Motul fluids, Powerflex and White Line bushings, and several Ford Star wheels and D-Force as well. We've got a customer waiting area in our lobby, a big plasma screen, keep you entertained. All right, we try to keep a 2-month schedule on the whiteboard so we can see. As you can see, we're full for February and March, and we're about to put April up because it's mostly full as well. You can see John's busy in here today. He's shipping several suspension kits. He's got, I think, 18 camera plate orders he's putting together with some brand new CNC machine parts, and I'll show that in a second. We're really excited about that. Another popular seller is our brake upgrade kits. People that buy S197 Mustangs that don't get the Brembos from the factory, we sell a lot of those, as well as the 14-inch GT500 rear brake upgrade kits. You may remember this room from before. This is my office. We finally got it organized and cleaned up a little bit. Tear it up. Why don't you show Olaf breaking shit? Yeah. So Olaf's over here cutting some metal. What are you making today?
The 4-inch oval brake ducting.
Making some brake ducting. We make them from scratch. He cuts the, was that steel? Yeah. Cuts the steel sheet here. He rolls the round tubing, and then he's got a fixture he presses in to make the oval. We got some new fab equipment shop. Bela 48-inch brake and a 52-inch shear. They've labeled them Sheer Lunacy and Brake Dancer. That's kind of funny. We've got an English wheel, shrinker stretcher. This was at our old shop. This new fab table, a 4x8 fab table, is brand new. 1/2-inch steel plate. They made this the week before the open house. Ryan's building a roll cage today. You can see he's got some tubing over on the bandsaw and the JD squared bender. Let's go take a look at that car. So he's got a cage going in danger zone. Our 92 Corvette TTC car we built in about 8 days before the first NASA race in January. Olaf built the 4-point roll bar. We ran out of time to do the whole cage, so Ryan is coming back and adding the front part of the cage to that. It was designed to be a cage all along. It's really unusual to be able to take a 4-point roll bar and turn it into a cage. A Corvette's kind of unique in that it doesn't have a real roof, so we can get to some of these welds that would normally be impossible to get to. We got about $5 grand in this car right now. It's in a class against RX-8s and Mini Coopers and M3s, and it does really well. We reset the track record for TTC at the first event by 7 seconds. We're running on 245 Hoosier R7, which is where we spend all our points in TTC. We only have 3 other points to spend, which we're going to use on springs and some other things. So this is a 2014 Mustang Roush Stage 3. One of our customers, James Meeker, runs this at COTA and other track events. This thing's a real beast. It made 633 wheel horsepower with our new exhaust. And I'm going to feature some of the upgrades of this car in my next Mustang forum thread. So this car came from Roush with an Illuminator motor, big supercharger, Roush exhaust, and some kind of Roushy suspension. We've thrown all the Roush suspension in the trash. It's got MCS RR2 remote reservoir doubles, White Line Watts link, sway bar, lower control arm brackets, control arms, the works. It's all White Line. In this exhaust itself, we put American Racing 1 7/8 long tube headers and their catted X pipe, and then built a custom cat back exhaust from 3-inch stainless with 4 MagnaFlow mufflers. The sound levels before were ear splitting, and the new system is much quieter and picked up 33 wheel horsepower just in the aftercat exhaust. Really nice exhaust system, all custom made, mandrel bends, TIG welded together with excellent clearance, custom mounts, and the right mufflers. As James started doing more and more track events at higher and higher speeds, a little bit of downforce and extra cooling was necessary. So we built this front splitter that comes all the way back to the front axle center line. This car also has a removable license plate bracket and mounted right to the splitter. So he didn't want to drill holes in the front bumper cover, the painted section, so when we built the splitter mounts, Ryan made a bracket behind the lower grille to mount these 4 splitter struts. I could do pull-ups on this if I wanted to. We also mounted a tow hook and meshed the grills to keep the bugs out, upper and lower. Another thing you'll notice is we've made custom inlets for the 4-inch brake hoses that were in a normally blocked off portion of the lower Roush grill, and now they have 4-inch hoses that go to our oval 4-inch backing plates through to keep the brakes cool. This car has the factory 14-inch front Brembo, and we've upgraded to the 14-inch GT500 brakes on the rear. We're running an 1811 Forgestar CF5 front and rear with a 295 rival. A lot of grip, but never enough. Yeah, these are the old mufflers that came on the Roush kit, stainless-ish, 2.5, really small can on the mufflers, and now the new MagnaFlows are probably triple the volume on the rear muffler itself, and we have a front resonator that's a lot better. We got rid of a lot of big heavy brackets and made our poly brackets that we use. Our red Mustang still for sale. Haven't had any real serious buyers, so we're going to race it a little bit more this season, and you'll see that in some upcoming updates. This is the 99 Miata Jason Toth. We're building the LS1 car. The front subframe's all done, all welded. Motor mounts just got tweaked to have more clearance on the steering shaft, which has finally been built. And we started putting coil packs and other things on the car. All right, this is Rick's 2013 Scion FRS. This car's getting really close. The wiring harness is due any day. We've got the coil packs on, the radiator hoses upper and lower done, the front drive accessories are complete. The LS2 intake and throttle body are due any day. We've mounted the 05 Corvette computer in the back, and on the other side of that mount is a Canton coolant reservoir, and we've already welded bungs into that for the heater hose fill and bypass. Okay, we're back in our machine shop. We got the CNC lathe, the CNC mill. We've been using these a lot the last month. We finally got up to speed. We got these in December. We've been slowly learning the process of how to use these machines and the programming and the machining, getting the right tooling, and we've been making some parts. So yesterday we turned a bunch of 12-inch bars into various bushings for our camber plates. These were all built yesterday. And then last week we made a lot of camber plate bearing holders. This is for about 5 different models. So those are off getting plated. These are going to go to the plater today. Now we're going to some bigger bar, and we're going to make some bigger pieces. So this is about to become some bigger bushings for the lower part of our camber plates. You can see there's about 12 tools loaded in the carousel, and we're waiting for one more tool holder to show up right here for tool 5, and that'll cut the inside ID of something. So here you can see our mill. This is another lead well. This is a 20 by 40 by 25 big bed, big mill, bigger than we need. We've been doing one piece at a time. That's a fixture we machined in-house. For cutting the back side of this fixture goes down in here and gets bolted in place, and parts of it get machined. This is machined in 2 steps here and 1 step in the lathe. Been working really well. This holds 24 tools, and we've been loading it up and cranking out parts, trying to get out of back order hell. All right, that's it for this week in Vorshlag, February 25th. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.